We're starting.
What? I can't believe this. What if I said I wasn't ready?
I'm sorry, Boo. I'd still have started, though.
Well, I suppose this is just what happens.
That's what you get for being my guest.
Whoa, crazy.
Terrible service. Literally the worst hosting.
I was about to say, really convincing me to just hang out with you sometime.
You come to my house, your bed will be the trash can.
Whoa, what the fuck? I don't know how I feel about this at all now.
You'll have to buy all the food and cook it, and then I'll eat it all.
What the fuck? I hate this. All of this is terrible.
And you're not allowed to eat or drink anything in the house. You have to go and do it outside.
Wait a minute.
And then use someone else's shower.
What the fuck? This is terrible. I didn't ask for this at all. Let me know when you're actually live so I can click on it so I can see people chat.
We are live.
We are live.
We are.
Where are we live from?
We're live from Seattle in the UK.
Seattle, UK. That's kind of
UK
crazy.
edition. Seattle in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Or burning.
Flint, you missed a really riveting conversation about hair.
Oh, it's true.
We were talking about how sometimes we have long hair and sometimes we have short hair, and it feels different to have both.
True. All these statements, it's very
true, and I think everyone can also relate to all of those statements. We should talk about more relatable things. What's your most relatable thing, Boop?
Wow, I'm so glad you asked. My most relatable thing that I do is this incredible procedure called breathing. It truly is a time to be had.
I do that too. That's so
Whoa,
crazy.
my gosh. That's incredible. We have so much in common. Oh my gosh.
This is why I have you here. You're just like me.
Yeah.
We might as well be the same person.
Yeah, you sure about that? Oh my god.
What if you 50-50'd your hair so one side was short and the other was long? I know that's a style. I don't think Actually, no, it is quite a cute style. I don't think I would do it, though. Ooh. This tea I made, I put more rose tea in it than Darjeeling. And it has a very, very interesting flavor. Actually, it doesn't have much flavor. It's got more of a smell, but that's making it taste different. I think we're ready. I think we're all set now.
Whoa,
okay. We're playing Coffee Talk 2. Hibiscus and Blue Pea.
Whoa, Blue Pea? Why, that sounds incredible.
It's very delicious. And we have our guest stars, Lua and what the fuck's his name?
Hank.
Hank and Lua. The best couple in this series. They never fight. And they're so good for each other.
If you want to learn more.
Relationship goals right here.
Incredible. Outstanding, really.
What do we know about them? Bailey's, that's his name.
Whoa.
Look at him with his
name.
fucking coffee cup and everything in his PFP.
That's a name, alright.
Bailey's. Man, these two are a shit show.
What the fuck is
Alright. Boop, I think you're Lua and Bailey's, so...
Oh wow, starting off strong with nothing but me. Sounds
I'll
about
just
right.
have some tea while you do this.
Was I really Lua though?
Flint, you've got the list.
Flint,
Flint
you have
has
the
a
wiki up.
list. Yeah, grab the Coffee Talk with Boop and Coco wiki.
Yeah, update the wiki, please.
It's not even like for my streams, it's just for Coffee Talk.
Oh, okay. It's official. The game
Yeah.
creators confirmed it.
Yeah, the Coco Boop edition of Coffee Talk.
Yeah, of course. Oh my god,
The
could
DLC.
you imagine? Coffee Talk is such a low impact game that for some reason we're the go-to people. We're the experts.
Oh my god, that'd be horrible.
That'd be so fucked up. It'd be so weird.
Thankfully, this game is much bigger than us.
Oh, it'll be bigger than we'll ever be.
Bigger than we'll ever be.
Hilarious.
It's achieved more than I have in my whole life. I was Coke. I mean, I was Lua.
You were Coco the whole time?
Coco. I think we finally figured it out.
I think
It's gonna make
I
you
don't
play
know.
Coco too.
That's crazy. I don't think I could be. I think...
You just have to subdue my energy.
No! It's the whole cast. What has the whole
Oh my god,
cast sheet
Lua's
on?
Boop, Amanda's Boop, Talking into a Cup Silver's also Boop, Agent's Boop, Riona's Boop, oh my god, Georgie's Boop, Lucas's Boop, Aqua's Boop, Myrtle's Boop.
That's Coco Myrtle.
Coco Myrtle.
Aqua Coco.
I'm reading these all wrong.
I know. This is formatted like I understand it's supposed to be a list, but Twitch hates it when you do.
I know, I'm just like, oh, Coco Myrtle.
Shift enter.
Boop Bailey's, Boop,
Boop
Hyde,
Bailey.
Boop Gala,
Dude,
Boop Rachel, and then there's
I'd
also
be
Coco in
down.
here.
Okay, real talk. Would you attend a Boop Gala and drink a Boop Bailey?
Guys, these are the real questions.
These are the real questions. I think it'd be fun.
I would hella do that. I feel like it'd have an interesting bitter flavor.
Mm-hmm. The Boop Gala.
the most
Oh my
hip place
gosh.
to be. All right then. I will be Lula.
Oh, absolutely fun. We'll have the inflatable tube arm men.
Oh my god, yes! But with the sock
It'd be
puppet faces.
fantastic. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. What happened last time?
I don't know. It's too dainty.
Awesome. It's too dainty. Is this Coffee 2? Or is this Coffee Talk 1?
There's definitely two.
Okay. Squints. You say so. Let's see. I think I do have Steam open, so if you're on Steam, I can't confirm. You are not. It's fine. It's probably best that way, honestly.
What?
Okay. Dainty. What do you like then? Red, black, and purple? Damn.
What are they even joking about? That wouldn't be the
I don't know.
worst.
They're just having a fight.
Well, as usual.
Okay then, why not?
His fucking face. I can't.
But she had to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Also, her phone case has little horns on it.
I know. I think it's always had little horns on it.
That's hilarious. I didn't notice it at all.
I love it. Bae. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
No.
Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're gonna decide now anyway.
Yes. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding
Alright, they're getting married.
if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey, Koopa stares at the
I
place.
know, it's so...
Koopa, what do you think?
Stop staring at me.
Pale green, lilac, or daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? What?
I think
Those
it's
are
supposed
some
to be-
color combinations.
Yeah, pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple. I'm definitely more into pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow. What about you?
You see, I'm in the opposite camp. I'm okay with red, black, and purple.
Interesting. I think
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely like more of a pastel-y, green, foresty themed type wedding look. Red, black, and purple is definitely more like wow, like bold. Which could definitely look good too. I think I see pale green and daffodil yellow and I'm like, yes. Lovely. I know it's a nickname, but it's so funny that she's just like, "They don't put Kupo on the spot."
How could you do this? Oh god, I hope our influencer boy doesn't come in. It's just like, did somebody see dress color recommendations?
Please. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. I have no thoughts or opinions. It's your wedding. Your opinions matter. I don't have any. I literally can't give you anything. I'm sorry, that was programmed. I'm just an player insert character. I can't say anything.
Everyone's just so mad right now.
The trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. That's
like 90% of the internet. Holy shit.
just Twitter.
Just Twitter. And when we think we do, we change our mind. Especially when someone releases a well put together video essay on the topic. It's like the centerpieces.
Oh, please. Can we not talk about that now?
I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones.
Why did you make that? Why did you trail off like that?
I had to really process what I was reading.
What's wrong with cute cottagecore centerpieces?
Nothing on the surface, but at the same time, that's just like, I never thought I would see the word cottagecore just used ever.
What?
So
You've never heard it used, like, in a normal setting?
Absolutely not, no.
Of all the times for it to be used, a wedding is definitely one of the major ones. Yeah.
Is it?
People have, like,
That's...
Pinterest boards and, like, mood boards and, like, you know, they have their, like, cottagecore is one of the main wedding type settings you can plan. Everyone wants, like, a forest wedding. They call that cottagecore. Like, people want, like, the cute little, like, tree setups and, like, the stumps and all of that shit. There's no other way to describe it but cottagecore. I mean, you can also have the fairy-themed ones, but cottagecore is a different vibe. I wonder how often wedding planners hear vibes in a day. Too many times.
I feel like if you've really stuck in the business and you know what you're talking about, and then people are just like bombarding you with like, I just want the vibes, you know, like I just want the vibes to be good. I want good vibes. And then it's just like, pulls up like a dictionary. Allow me to get myself caught up on these new terms that the kids are using.
Let's search up these vibes.
I see. Vibes. It is funny because I did hear someone talking about the field that they work in and how they're used to being the young person who has to explain lingo to all the old heads. But now the field is being flooded with young people, and they're the ones dropping all the lingo, and they're just like, yes, I understand these terms.
Oh my god. Jobs like that must be like a nightmare.
I mean, I bet
Because it's
so,
all like,
and it's just like...
now you got like TikTok trends and everything, so I feel like wedding planning and everything is just like...
Oh no.
insane. Oh, I one of my friends, her friend is getting married, and she's planned a virtual wedding.
Oh, what the... How the
Like,
fuck
it's
does
a
that
real
work?
wedding, but the wedding planner has made a virtual space.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a thing like... I don't know, you click the turn 180 degrees buttons and you just look around the venue.
No,
You're like,
no.
wow, this would be nice to go to.
So they've planned it all out, but the wedding is on like, I think 2 months or something, and it's not been built at all. But they're like, they have it all set, like the date is planned and everything. Is like, but the wedding, like, they haven't looked at the place physically. They just have it like a virtual tour kind of thing. And it's like, I guess that's the future of wedding planning. But like, this friend, like, she's planning her wedding, but her wedding is like 3 years away, 3 or 4 years away, right?
3 years away?
Yeah. And it's like, she's got all, like, she's got like a bunch of shit planned and everything. But she's just like, her friend, like, you know, she loves her, but she's just like, she's an idiot. Like, I don't know how the fuck she's like planning a wedding 2 months away and it's not even physically there. Like, who?
Damn.
Why? I'm baffled by it, to be honest.
That is a
That
choice.
just seems like something waiting to go wrong.
I'm baffled, to be completely honest.
Like, for something
with
as stressful and as, you know, extravagant as a wedding, so many things can go wrong. You don't want to add the wedding venue not even existing yet as one of them.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Oh well, you know, at least these guys don't have to deal with that. Like, just pick your cottagecore vibes and deal with it.
I mean, yeah, that is in fact the hope. Gosh, gee willikers, this weddings sure are difficult, huh?
They sure are.
Oh, well, let's open up this. The ones you spotted on Tomodachi. I mean, they were your pick in the first place.
They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic.
But what in general are expensive? Especially when you want to have 200 guests.
I can't tell if that's a lot or a little for a wedding. That sounds like a lot.
That's a lot. Most weddings, I mean, most wedding venues as well, they can especially host about like 200 people, but they only fill it up like halfway, and even then it still looks like really packed. But that's why you get those shots of like people dancing at weddings, and there just seems to be a lot of empty tables. That's just because like it's seated for double capacity, just to be safe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Otherwise, yeah, it would be a bit crowded.
Oh yeah.
That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. Well, Bailey doesn't have a family anymore, so that's easy.
We don't have a family, so...
That's
Damn.
what happened in the first game, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Lua has, like, family for days.
Mm-hmm. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That's
Oh,
not
God.
the issue.
We got the Ace Attorney cut slash screen.
If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. The extended family?
Yeah, that's usually a weird little practice that happens, and that's family that wants to get involved in the planning they offer up money.
What?
Or they'd be like, oh, I know a place. Here, I'll try to see if I can't, like, reserve it for you. Stuff like that. Because weddings are such expensive events that I don't know if it's a societal thing, but it's often expected to, you know, hey, help out. You know, it's a family thing for everyone to enjoy kind of thing.
I never thought
and
people
also
did that, to be honest.
Oh, and also bring a gift. You gotta bring a gift.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of weddings where, like, the you know, the bride and groom give gifts out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of gifts to give out to, like, 200 people, though.
Mm-hmm.
Even 100. That's a lot.
It is a lot. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests.
Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal. With a bunch of people we're not even that close to.
That's fair, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's extremely fair. And I said, make sure we can afford a dream wedding.
Or die trying. I don't want you to.
Saved by the bell.
Honestly, just have a wedding in a forest. And, like, grab someone that can minister it.
Oh, boy. This is crazy. Stairs.
Stop it. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Kupo. Of course, what can I get you?
What can you get them?
Blue Pea.
Blue Pea?
I know you guys are having wedding problems and are really stressed out and whatever, but do you want some Blue Pea? Because I have a lot.
We
have a lot of
we have
Blue
like a
Pea.
bunch. We actually ordered like way too much.
We actually have no other teas and coffees or anything else. We just have Blue Pea.
Yeah.
Please have some Blue Pea.
You know, hopefully you don't mind us like pushing this on you, but we really gotta get rid of this. Like,
there's also
now.
no milk or ginger or sugar or honey or anything else. There's just Blue Pea.
We might be shutting down.
You're
if you guys
gonna
do
have
not
some
order
Blue Pea
something.
and Blue Pea with Blue Pea.
And you will be thankful.
And you'll love it. Because
You
it's
will
Blue
love
Pea.
every minute.
That's my Blue Pea ad. You're
Blue
welcome.
Pea and Blue Pea
Thanks, Blue Pea, for
accessories.
sponsoring us.
Shout outs to Blue Pea.
They really are my favorite Blue Pea.
Today's stream is brought to you in part by Blue Pea.
Today's Blue Pea is brought to you by Blue Pea.
Shout outs to Blue Pea. If make sure to use our affiliate link in the description below for more Blue Pea.
It's www.bluepea/Blue Pea.
Blue Pea.
The
Man,
word sounds so weird to me now.
I hate it.
I feel like I'm not saying it right anymore.
It's such a garbled mess to me. Oh my gosh. So I need to bring this up now because it's tangentially related.
Mm-hmm.
I've started playing Ni No Kuni on stream, and just randomly we find this child just staring at a tree, and I'm like, oh, is this like one of the kids I have to find for a side quest? What's going on, kid? And the kid just goes, pee time, pee time. And I'm like, what? Is this child peeing on a tree? What's going on?
Just pee time.
It's just pee time, you know?
Oh my god, you Ni No Kuni 2 could never.
It can never hope to stand up to the artistic integrity of child who wants to pee on tree.
They could never pee time.
It can never. They could only wish.
Yay, pee time!
Yay, pee time! It's like, what?
Pee time.
Kid, you're out in public. What the fuck are you doing?
He just wanted their pee time.
Oh,
What
man.
a weird thing to put in a game. Just the child
It's
peeing.
super weird.
Why? But why?
I mean,
Who asked for this?
someone did.
It does feel like a weird Ghibli thing to do, though.
Yeah.
Ghibli?
Studio 5. So yes, it would be the Gibbles.
Gibbles. Nah. What do you mean, nah?
Yo, you just got a nod.
No.
gonna take that?
Nah, shut up, Coco. You don't know what you're saying.
Get fucked. Get absolutely dunked on. What do you think you're doing? You're stupid.
Fine, whatever.
Dumb. Idiot. Lame-o.
Ghibli wouldn't get that way. What, they wouldn't put pee-pee time in? I don't know, I
mean-
feel like... Can you imagine that in No, okay, so Cat Returns is different, but I
is
can
it?
imagine it, yeah. It's not, but it's different. Because it's got a
It's
different
not
direction
different.
than all the other ones, so it's different.
It's
But
not a real difference, but it's a difference.
I can imagine it in like some of the other Ghibli films. Like they have the randomest shit in them sometimes. Like it's like, why was this in here? Like it's
Oh,
just
boy.
like just random things like someone's just seen something on the streets and they were like, ah yes, I'm gonna put that in this movie. It's like, why?
Uh,
Yeah, like
let's not talk-
Poco.
Let's not talk about Pokemon. Oh no. We were having a good time.
We were watching this couple fight about their wedding.
Yeah, exactly. We were
times.
having a fun time
Alright.
watching domestic. Watching
Let's
people get domestic.
give her some tea.
Yeah.
Something that will keep her awake. Ahem. I still have work to do, and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. No, you don't want that if your head hurts. That's bad for your head. That'll dehydrate you even more and you'll feel sick.
Ugh.
You don't have coffee
Or
when
it's
you've got a
like-
headache. It just makes your headache worse.
Or it's like the influencer kid. What was the thing he was obsessed with? He was obsessed
Oh.
like caffeine or
No.
like tea.
He... Oh, what was it? He just... Yeah, he kept having something and he wouldn't eat. Was it just coffee? Was it like black coffee?
It was black coffee or was like some other kind of mixed drink that was just like, no, don't just have that. And he's like, I don't know what you mean.
Was it a latte?
Could be.
It was something really like it didn't feel like a hipster boy drink. Like it didn't feel like a black coffee type thing. It felt like more like a cappuccino or like, and he was like, oh, it's fine because it's got milk in it, so that means it's good, right? Like that means I'm safe. I got the buffer. And we are like, no, that's not how that works.
I got that buffer, yo.
Got that milk buff.
Got that milk buff. I'm so buff because of all this milk. Oh no.
That's what happened.
I hate this.
Maybe she's having caffeine withdrawal? That's what it feels like. Any preference on the spicy kick? No. Any strong coffee with spice will do. But we have no spices, we just have Blue Pea.
Sorry.
Alright,
Maybe if you
coffee.
gave us a little extra, then maybe
She wants it strong, so coffee.
Coffee.
Do you think cinnamon or ginge?
Let's see.
Personally, I would go with cinnamon. But she's got a headache, so probably ginge.
Try ginger.
Let's go with ginger.
When we're maxed out on the bitter.
Super bitter. Ooh, it's a special
Ooh.
coffee. All right, here, you
Jahe
can take this
tuber.
fidget. Oh, we don't have this fidget spinner. No.
It's true. Would you like this
Yeah.
government official ID? You will not make it
Agent's
to your
ID
house.
card. Oh, lighter. That was whose lighter was that again? Was that the cop?
Yes, it was the agent who's been observing TM.
All right.
Hmm.
Oh, and that was the hipster guys. No, the influencer guys one.
Oh,
His key card. We're like, how did he
Mhm.
get? Oh no! Was it Rachel's? The cat girl.
maybe.
It was either
don't
her or
remember.
the influence guy. I know someone lost their key.
Would have
Like,
thought
how do they
that
get
we would
home?
not retain all this important information.
I'm picking up some stuff because it hasn't been that long since we last played this, so I'm like remembering some little bits. Lighter, or let's give the ID card. Yes. Put. There we go. I'm trying to do this with controller. So
Bold controller strategy.
it's not mine. What? This ID card's not yours, but it doesn't have your face in it, so.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
That looks
this
just
has
like
to be
you.
Yours. This looks just like you, Smile.
My mistake. I apologize. And hey, to Brooke. We're the lady.
Whoa.
Oh shit, that's what she wanted.
An oldie goodie. We did it.
An oldie goodie.
Obviously, it's a reference to Coffee Talk 1. We should know. Oh, cough, cough.
Right, yeah, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Obviously, it was.
Perfect. I
Perfection.
can feel myself relaxing already. No, you don't. That's just the caffeine entering your system again, and your brain's like, ah, yes, finally the caffeine. Now I can function again. But your body is getting too reliant on it, and you need to start easing off of it, girl.
Oof. But what if we relied on it more?
No. What?
You're weird. Fucking got him. I think doesn't smell relaxing to me at all.
Romance.
I know, right?
You're weird.
I guess we're both weird. Oh, throws their heads back and laughs.
That we are. Oh my gosh.
Ah,
My lovely weirdo.
my perfect misfit.
Oh, they're just staring at each other now.
Oh no, they're gonna want to express romance.
No! This is so much better.
It really is.
Just don't get married. It's too much of a hassle.
Or just have a quiet ceremony, you know?
Literally.
Have I mentioned that I love your smile?
Never enough.
That's my boy right there.
Thanks, Hyde. You really are the bad of the people.
Oh god. Yeah. What's that mean? I don't remember.
He's definitely you.
What? I don't know. This guy gives off some Coco vibes.
He's definitely you. Bring out the list.
Bring out the list. Clap, clap, clap.
Bring out the list.
Best out the list, everyone. Bring out the list. Oh man.
It was definitely you. I feel like I
bet
had
it
two
definitely
characters.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fish, and then Lua, and then the cat.
Hmm. Oh. There we go. Sorry, having some stuff on my own. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm going to need something real spicy to wash this down.
Oh boy, more spice.
More
Thanks,
spice.
Flint.
Whoa.
If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hi, sorry. Didn't hear you come in. We're too busy staring at each other.
Yeah, I know. I forget what voice I did for this guy. Did I do an accent?
don't remember.
If you remember, send us a message at gmail.com /
I think, yeah, I feel like there definitely was a little bit of an accent.
There's like a 50-50 shot when it comes to me.
I think it was like maybe a vampire-y voice. Like a Count Dracula type thing.
Bleh.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Bleh, bleh, I'm a vampire.
I know you definitely made him quite smarmy.
I think I just did like a droll.
Yeah.
I think I just did something like this for him. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing.
Yeah,
Hey,
that.
Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stay here for a while anyway, until Lua properly gets off work. Done? Did you hear me, Kupo? Spicy's the name of the game.
Any preference on the spice or the base?
Nope. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it.
Alright, so we definitely want cinnamon.
Sure. Or Blue Pea.
Is there something we have that's just like double cinnamon?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, chocolate. Cinnamon, cinnamon. Nothing
Can
that
you
we
sort by
made yet.
ingredient?
I don't think we made anything. We can do it. We can sort based on the base.
Coffee. I see.
But I don't think we've made anything with like double cinnamon.
If it's gonna be spicy, would tea or coffee be better for that?
Definitely tea. Tea is a bit of base to add different flavors to.
I see. I don't drink tea all that often, so.
That should work. Brew.
Tea, cinnamon. What if it's just a mistake?
No!
Just cinnamon tea. Trash it. Get it out of here.
dare you.
Panic.
Coffee.
Coffee, cinnamon.
Add
Warm, sweet,
paprika.
and
We don't
bitter.
have paprika. No!
Cinnamon coffee. Oh, this is bad.
Blue pea.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Maybe
Maybe it's not even cinnamon. What about ginger? Ginger and
another
what?
ginger. He
you
said
have
he has to
anything that's-
double it. Spicy kick is something, then double it. We just got done making a jahe tubruk, so.
We did, but that was coffee ginger.
Have we done coffee ginger?
Ooh, blue lightning is blue pea ginger.
Oh, there we go. And what's the description of it?
Best remedy for an upset tummy or bored mind.
We'll see what flavor it has. Oh, that's
Very bitter,
that. Okay, warm, bitter. That could be it.
which I think would be spicy.
By the definition of this game, it could be. Quick, make a save state.
Well, you know what? I wanted to give him some blue pea, so.
Well, you know what? Take it.
And you're gonna get this layer too.
There you go. You're welcome. What's this? The wrong person.
Are you sure? It seems like you would own a very antique-y kind of lighter. Never mind.
Haha.
Here you go. There should be plenty of spice in this.
Hey. It does smell like it. And tastes like it.
Wait.
Well done, Kupo. This is the kick I needed. Oh, are we getting... Okay, we're real slurping? Alright, hold up. We got slurping hours.
Well, it sounded like you were sucking an air vent.
Oh. I mean, I could, who knows, dude.
It was like a
knows what I got to.
vacuum.
Well, you know who's not sucking in air vents? Hyde. He
I'm
got the cake he
glad.
needed. All right, back to the lovebirds here. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes?
Wait a minute, we're invited to the wedding, right?
I mean, maybe? I think they need to sort the family invites first.
We're more important than a random relative that they've never met.
You are true. We are their faithful barista at their favorite underground coffee shop.
Exactly. If it weren't for us, they wouldn't even be getting married. So I think we deserve an invite.
I think we're entitled to
And a little gift
to
package.
get something. Yeah, exactly.
A little fruit basket.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't even eat, so
Oh man, we don't.
we can like, I don't know, do what the space guy does. We can like touch it and consume.
Oh, I see. Tooch. Tooch and soup. Let's see. Still on the marriage track. Yeah, we are.
We definitely are.
Not getting too bored?
Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining.
That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest.
Would you sound any less enthusiastic?
Hey,
There they go again.
don't you see that some things don't change? Oh! Such a dramatic backdrop, too.
Oh,
You should start serving popcorn, Kupo. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time.
I mean, that's also fair. No, I'm not engaging with this right now.
She's calling it off.
I've got work to do anyway. And I have to go to work.
Right. And I'm gonna have a drink.
Stop looking at me! Bye, Kupo. Bye, Hyde. He's just
No, don't leave me to
glares
talk
at
to myself. See ya.
him. No, now we're all upset. I don't want to talk to him. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's?
I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please.
Okay, chalky milk. A hot chocolate,
Oh.
perhaps. I know exactly
Alright.
what people need.
You're so in character.
Really am.
Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work.
With honey and milk, it's already sweet enough.
No.
Jeez. Okay, honey and milk. We're
Chocolate,
real.
honey, milk. So much sweet.
I like that the image for the chocolate is just like a big. Oh.
Oh my goodness, it's a Chocobi Maruku. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Here you are, sir. Your ID. That's not mine.
What? A chocobi muruku for you.
Perfect. This feels so good, Kupo. Means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us.
It's
Making
what
us
I
drinks.
do.
On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming.
Of course, you're our valued customers. Just me like creating that boundary, that distance, like
Yeah,
you're my customer and I have to be
because-
nice.
this is part of my job, is to take care of you.
Yeah, I have to give you your drink when you ask because this is a coffee shop.
And I have you to get your money in order to keep the lights on.
Which I still don't know how we do and manage because there's like 3 customers per day.
We only open at night.
We only open at night. Who's having coffee at night?
Crams college kids. Delinquents. Night walkers.
Night walkers?
Yeah.
That sounds
that's
like a
what you
cryptid.
I mean, most people call them vampires, but I call them people who work late night shifts. Or people who are only really active at night. I guess you can call them night owls too, but...
Yeah, that's what I would call them. I've never heard night walkers. That really does sound like a cryptid.
I mean,
That's what the
it could
midnight
be.
donuts are? What's a midnight donut?
Midnight Donner. Dun.
Ugh.
Well. I hope Loa didn't get too soaked.
I like seeing the suffering of others.
You do care a lot about her. Whatever happened to us, Baileys? What if we just take that turn and it's like, whoa, hold up now.
Whoa.
No one ever said anything about this.
This turns into a completely different. Gala happened.
Is that why you're so reluctant to marry her?
What? Stream
Yes.
Elements. Thanks for telling me I'm live now.
Yo, you're live? Holy crap! I
Yo,
didn't
we're
even know.
live! It's only been 40 minutes in.
in.
Let's go!
Thanks, Stream Elements. You always have our back.
Thanks, Stream Elements. Everyone say thanks, Stream Elements.
Everyone give Stream Elements a sub. Thank you. Then why all the fighting?
Because romance.
You tell me.
What?
Oh my
How'd
gosh,
you
he's
know?
the source of all the fighting. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family... You mean, since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces.
Which, again, fair enough.
Lua and I haven't fought about anything.
That's good.
Until now.
I feel like every time family gets brought up in this relationship.
Oh yeah, it's a sore subject.
Yeah.
Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Coco just fell down, don't worry about that.
Whoops. I just moved my mic a bit. And then it slipped out of my hand.
And fell down the stairs. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding?
I don't think he wants to get married, TBH.
Yeah, it just sounds like they're happy the way they are, but something about this is pressuring them to get married. And I'm wondering why that is. Is it for the tax benefits? It might be for the tax benefits.
Possibly.
How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly? I have no clue. I thought he was about to say something like really simple. Just picnic table in a backyard and like a grill. That's what I picture.
Honestly,
I know
that does
Lua
sound
is there.
ideal.
I know Lua is there, but that's about it.
See, he definitely wants, like, just a wedding. Like, he just wants to get it over with. He just wants, like,
Yeah.
a
Like,
little day with Lua.
just do it like I think my sister did, and that's literally just, here's a ring while we're on vacation. Oh, cool. Is this happening? Yeah, it's happening. Cool. All right.
See,
Shrugs.
that's cute because there's no stress and you're in a place where you're both happy, like on vacation. Just do it then.
They're in Mexico at the time, and it was just like, hey, guess what? I managed to sneak away and like buy a nice ring. Here you go. And she's like, yeah, absolutely, let's do it. And that was it.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah, my niece was there too.
Aww.
I mean, I guess you had to be. She's my sister's daughter. You can't leave your child alone. But yeah. Anyways, that's not a bad start in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? Okay, alright. Nod.
Oh, Bailey's, every time I want to be on your side, you pull shit like this and I want to just smack you.
You make it sound so easy.
Like, what a punchable sprite.
Are you supposed to tell me, a man, that I'm supposed to just release control over something like that and just let it do what it wants? That's crazy. What do you mean I'm not qualified to do anything in this field? I have to have a... This is my vote. Like,
Hyde is so right about this right now. Like, Bailey's doesn't give a shit what the wedding is like as long as Lua's there. So shut the fuck up and let her do what she wants.
Yeah, if he really... He kind of only really feels strongly about really small things.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's kind of it. And I feel like she's just ready to be like, okay, but like, what about the dress? What about the people we invite? What about the catering? What about the venue? What about this? What about that? And he's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're simplifying it, but...
Maybe. But...
It certainly feels like he's not as invested in this.
Exactly. But he still has to have his opinion.
Mm.
But it's like, yeah, fair enough. Like, he should have an opinion. But I think it's that he doesn't feel like he cares enough about it, which is like, come on, at least muster up something.
I think so,
if you really don't have that much of an opinion, fine. Pretend you do. Like, just be excited about it. Because if you don't have much of an opinion, that's even better. That means that you don't have to, like, argue about everything. So why are they arguing about everything?
All I gotta do is just sit there and be supportive then at that point.
Literally, that's all he needs to do, but he's not. Like, why?
But I'm wondering if Lua would be the kind of person to be satisfied with an answer like that. If she was like, well, like, you know, like, I wish you cared, or like give me something to work with, or just like, this is our day, not just my day.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, if he's dismissive, if he's just like, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever, then it's like, of course she's gonna be like, hey, what? So, like, try and work up an effort to care about it.
Yeah.
And again, if he doesn't have an opinion, he could easily just be like, I'm not super sure about, like, I don't know what I want for this, but you seem to really like this, and I think that's all I'll need to be happy with the wedding. Like, he could even just say, like, married. What I really want is to just have the wedding with you, and everything else is like a bonus, you know? Just tell him that, because that's clearly what he's thinking.
I mean, it really feels like it's just that simple end goal of, yeah, I just want to get married. Yeah. And not, like, everything else that encapsulates that. But Lewis seems very detailed focus, while Bailey's is very, I don't know. I don't want to say big picture, because that's definitely not it. But it's a lot more simplified of a perspective. It's like, he sees the outcome, and not, like, how to really get there.
Yeah.
Well, you make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomodachi. Every wedding picture she's pinning online. All the places she finds cool. All the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that. To have a special day.
But
every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that.
Huh.
Well, now suddenly it's a much different narrative.
All right, we completely got that wrong. What?
Mm-hmm. Is it too much, too expensive?
Thanks for sticking around, Jae Sohan.
Whoa, crazy. Of all
Right
things.
when we made a big mistake.
Whoopsies. They're like, now that's worthy of a follow. That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family.
I don't think she cares about that.
I thought you guys buried that a long time ago.
Yeah, we've moved past that.
Want her to have what she wants. What she deserves. A proper princess wedding.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm so curious what Hyde's gonna say here, because I'm lost.
I think Hyde's like, that's the one piece of evidence I needed.
I know. I feel like Hyde knows what's going on, and I just want to know.
He's loading up the truth bullets. He's loading them up as we speak.
He's like found the contradiction.
Mm-hmm. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man.
Aha. Mr. Hyde. I don't know what's
Oh, he's ready
going
to start
on.
a fight. Guys, please drink your drinks.
Please drink your drinks before they get cold. All right, and then we can go home.
No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it, whether you like it or not.
Oh boy.
You're sitting there biting your fist like, oh shit, oh no. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want. As if you could know what's in someone else's heart.
Well, he's also been bringing it up with Lua. According to him.
Yeah, let's let him cook and see what he's got. Even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone.
Oh, is he speaking from experience?
Speaking from his own heart?
Ooh.
You should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute. Or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So I think what we're dealing with is maybe just a classic case of good intentions, but absolutely just not reading the other person right.
I guess so. Yeah, because he's been looking at all the things that she's pinning and posting online, and he's like, oh, clearly she wants this.
Yeah, maybe she just likes the aesthetic of something. Maybe she just goes, oh, that's pretty, and that's it, and that's the end of it. But he just immediately thinks, oh, she must want this. Oh, she probably wants this then.
Yeah. Like,
But
she's liking a bunch of shit on Tomodachi, and he's like, ah,
I
her wedding dream.
I think the easiest thing to do in this case is to kind of take a step back and figure out what you want as well, and then pitch it to her and see if you can't just like, well, like,
he wants what Lua wants.
I sincerely don't believe that. I think that's just I really think that's just an easy opt out to just not be like, oh well, if something goes wrong, it's my fault, or like, oh well, if something goes wrong, then who knows.
To be honest, the idea that he doesn't want anything in the wedding, he just wants like whatever she wants, is like, I know there are people like that, but like that's so boring. Like, he's a photographer, sure, like he's not gonna be that boring.
Yeah, he definitely has opinions, but
he's got an aesthetic.
He's just completely convinced that he cannot speak that.
Yeah.
Or like is like, oh well, it doesn't matter what I think, because like
Because I think,
it's
yeah, in
gonna
his
be-
head, he thinks that Lua wants Princess Wedding. He wants to give Lua Princess Wedding, even if he's like, I don't really care about Princess Wedding. They should just
Perhaps he
have like
is a little
sentimental
presumptuous.
wedding instead. Maybe
Yeah,
throw
have
ideas
something
that
that
he
means-
likes.
Have something that means a lot to both of you. Have a coffee shop wedding.
Maybe they should
Where-
just have the wedding in here.
Wow, that sounds like a terrible
And instead
idea.
of all of her relatives, we'll just have all of the guests in the cafe show up that they don't even know.
Oh god, that's gonna be how this game ends, isn't it?
Freya bursts in like, I made a new book and it's about you two.
Oh no, they're gonna cut the cake and she's gonna hop out of
She's
it.
just in there.
She's just in there. Sorry, I had to find a quiet place to write. Inside this hollowed out cake seemed perfect at the time. Just to make you feel good about yourself.
Oh boy.
But what if we take so long that we reach old age
Huh?
and we're still not married?
Girl, it's not gonna take that long.
Also, what's wrong with that? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, then I think that counts as a win.
But taxes. I wouldn't count that as a win if they're both still stressed about the wedding.
Yeah.
I would not want to be stressed about a wedding for like my entire life. I would want to like either get it over with or decide not to do it.
Mm.
But again, up to them.
Mm-hmm. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me.
Ooh.
Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear.
Bailey's.
But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh?
Yeah, Bailey's is just like, what I really want at my wedding is just a big bouncy castle. That's all I really
Man.
wanted. Nothing else.
He wants a bouncy castle and a pizza.
And a pizza.
It's just this very simple thing. And Lua looks at him. What about a skee ball machine? He goes, oh, can we rent one out? Just these
What if that just
very
fixes
simple
their
things.
wedding? Like, finally, that's all I wanted you to say.
Oh my goodness.
Wedding cake is
You
a
really
4
do know what I
pizza.
want.
Oh my god.
Wow. Who would have thought that pizza would have solved everything?
It should have been pizza talk.
Sounds so simple. Oh my god, we would have to make custom pizzas
Then you get
for
to make,
everyone.
yeah, you get to make the toppings and everything and put, like, Cooking Mama style.
Coming soon, pizza talk.
Yeah.
Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Okay. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling.
Please don't.
That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling. Doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. Thought you were having a good time in LA. No one has a good time in LA. I was, until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency, just in case.
Oh, yeah.
But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course.
He looked at us for a second and I was like, is he gonna be our coffee sidekick.
I figured I'd be a barista for a little while. Maybe give
Looks
Kupo
at
a
us.
day off. The night off. Oh my goodness. This guy.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Come on, I'm obviously kidding.
Are you?
Whew. I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Back to the concerned phase. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise. Like it's some sort of startup.
Boo. Mafia just isn't what it used to be.
Are we seriously talking about the Mafia right now? Have you played a recent Yakuza game? All this is. That's for me to know. And for you to wonder about.
Anyway, back to coffee. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little.
We like our goofs and gas around here. Yeah. I'm guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. Are you sure you're not coming on to him?
I feel like he was pushing him because he wanted like a breakup, and he was like, time to move in on this.
Let me see if I can't pick up the pieces I made.
Pieces that I made.
Oh no, what a shame. I'll take that as a compliment.
I think it is supposed to be a compliment, Bailey's.
But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? Oh no, the hipster speak is coming back.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right?
Oh boy.
You young people.
You zoomies.
Impatient in business like you're impatient in love.
Has Hyde met the influencer?
I don't know. I want to say he sat in. I feel like he's definitely sat him down and gave him some talk. Oh wait, he did! No, he did, because he's like, oh, I'm like really unsatisfied with where I am. Like, I want to branch out and do all this stuff I want to do, but like, I have a lot of people to consider, and I can't just freely do whatever I want to do. Like, he wanted to take his content creation in a different direction, but he has to do what's trending and what's popular in order to keep the numbers going. And Hyde's like, why not just do what you want? Like, you're the guy in charge. Just do it. And if people are really, like, okay with it, they'll put in their passions and make sure it works.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Wait, no, I remember because he had, like, those old photo shoots, and the influencer guy was like, I recognize those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Efficiency isn't everything.
Yeah.
I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time.
I could never.
Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago.
Oh, Hyde.
But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Produces picture of Saturn eating his own child. Too much... Oh, don't fucking make me do that. What the fuck is this? Too much chiaroscuro lighting.
Flint definition.
Snap, snap, snap. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore.
What do you mean? Of course it is. Blue light is that's how you get shadows, and also that's how you put highlights in faces.
That's crazy. I don't know anything about art, so I'm just gonna believe you blindly. Yep.
A high contrast lighting technique that utilizes a A low-key lighting setup to achieve contrast between the subject and a dark background.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay, I can definitely see why that would not be popular. Okay. Bailey's is stunned by this revelation.
Dark room, but one light shining through the window. I really like that. I've got like a whole Pinterest board full of like that kind of lighting for like references and stuff.
If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, shh.
What?
If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble.
Oh no.
You're always joking around, Hyde. Ha ha ha. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you.
Damn. What if he doesn't? Oh no.
I'm moving here to be closer to them.
Is he talking about Gala?
Oh my. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. He makes the phone ring. I believe your phone's ringing. It's Lua. And then Lua got fired.
No!
Takes this really like dark turn.
We have no
She's
more
done
money.
with
We
work
can't
for the
do
day.
Wedding.
Finally.
In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's. You haven't had your coffee. Or
No,
hot
not at
chocolate.
all. No, not at all. I just like watching you make drinks. I don't actually drink them. But I am looking forward to going home.
What?
Fuck this place. and keeping bickering. Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink.
You didn't have any of it.
I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while.
Yeah.
Good elf.
Did he just like good
That-
boy him?
I was about to say, I don't know. I don't like. You gonna pat his head too? Gonna hold his chin and look in his eyes while you call him a good elf? Like,
It really had that vibe.
this is oddly charged. I don't know how to feel about
This
this.
whole conversation has been.
Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde.
He's just like, you're very welcome.
And thanks, Kupo.
Of course. Again, I was just here. I didn't say anything. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Bye. I'm gonna
And
check
there
my
they
friends
go.
list.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, sweet, nourishing, healthy.
Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. I did not know those words could exist.
Chocolate is healthy and nourishing. Good for your heart. It's just the milk and the sugar that's bad.
So everyone just needs to eat raw cocoa powder.
Just have 90% chocolate. Cocoa. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia.
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 I heard some mixed things about Indonesia.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a thing of like, I knew a few people from there, and they always talked fondly of it, or like spoke very fondly of it. And then as soon as you look into Indonesia, you just see like really fucked up shit. And then you're like, oh.
I feel like that's the case. I don't really hear that much about Indonesia. I feel like you hear more about like Malaysia and Singapore.
Yeah, definitely that kind of part of what would you call that part of the world?
I don't know, it's like between North and South Asia.
Yeah.
It's literally like, I mean, it is quite like a mix of North Asian and South Asian culture. Like, especially if you go to like Singapore and Malaysia, it's like, well, no, yeah, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia all have like a mixture of that kind of language style.
Yeah.
From like, it's got like a little bit of like, you know, North Asian kind of language features, like from Chinese, that language. And then also like a mix of like the more Indian sorts of dialect and everything. It's like a weird mix. And then you'll have like two halves of it just being like people who are like tanner skinned and people who are lighter skinned, which again is the same with India. Like the more north you go, the more different like the culture and everything starts to get.
Yeah,
but it's kind of blended.
Then, oh gosh, my last work for the university was I had 3. I don't want to use Punjabi as like a blanket term, but like it was like 3 Indian dudes, and all of them had different skin colors, and each of them had their own unique dialect.
Yeah.
And like one day, me and my other coworker, because, you know, in comparison, we're the white bread there, and we're like, okay, we gotta know, how many variations are there? Because like we picked up that whenever they would talk to each other, it was like a thing of like when one person talked to another, they would talk in this way, but when this person talked to that person, they would talk in a little bit of a different way. And like some words sounded similar, but a lot of them were different, and we just had to know. And it was like something crazy of like some like 100 different variations like across India.
There's like about 200 languages or something like that. And then before the colonization, each state in India was completely divided from each other. Every single state spoke a completely different language. There was no like common ground. And this was also in the era of the dynasties, so that was when like each state, I don't think they were called states back then, but like each section,
precinct, whatever you want to say, really.
I guess kingdom is more accurate. I know that there's a specific word. Had a specific like they had their own kings.
Province?
I don't know. But they had their own kings running them, and there were like wars and just like lots of territory battles between like different parts of India. India was like it was flourishing, but I wouldn't say it was like flourishing and everyone was like happy and like it was very like, you know, perfect country. It was like doing really well economically, but every single part of India was like pretty much against each other.
Yeah, it was
like I wouldn't say it was suffering.
thing.
It's just very ununified. Yeah,
okay.
It's like more so than I feel like a lot of other countries in the world. And then when the colonization happened, they kind of forced everyone to like work together to kick out the British. They were like,
all right,
well, we don't like each other, but we hate the British more, so
fair. Historically fair.
So somehow Britain was so annoying that they caused India to stop fighting with each other.
I think, God, it's always funny learning about history because the more and more you learn about it, depending on where you grew up, you're like, man, I don't know how to feel about living here anymore.
It is, yeah. I do remember though, like, so my family is from like South India.
Okay.
And I lived like for a big portion of my life in South India. And for me, I'd never actually traveled to North India. I've only ever like traveled like around South, like to Kerala and all of those places. And then Goa, of course, and Mumbai. And for me, I didn't realize that there was a huge divide between North and South India. And it's not like the British divide, like the North-South like UK thing means nothing. Like it's nothing in comparison. Like the North-South India divide is massive, and it's not even just like two different cultures. It's literally like two different like races almost.
Oh,
because it's like
Jesus.
South Indians tend to be darker skin. Like my dad is really dark skinned, and a lot of like Asian culture, specifically like in India, really values lighter skin. Like they're obsessed with light skin. There's like there's like word for it. I can't remember. But like I remember like growing up with like TV ads just being like, use this face wash because it'll lighten your skin. I remember being like, what the fuck? But like it's
Jesus.
I never saw it as like weird because it was something that you just kind of grow up with and you're like, this is normal. This is like, yeah. And we'd use all those products and we'd be like, yeah, that's probably lightening me up, probably. And it's like, you don't notice how like messed up that is until you're out of the country. Because it was only when I moved back to England that I was like, oh my god, what was going on there?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because it's one thing for someone in like England to say, wow, you've got dark skin. What's up with that? You know? Because I've gotten that before. But it's another thing to get it from like India and then you're like, this is normal. Like if someone insults you in your skin color, it's like, oh man, that sucks for me. And you kind of just take it like that. Like you don't question it, even though you should. But if someone in like, England or the US or like any other place said that, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, shut up, Like that's really fucked up of you. And it didn't like occur to me until I moved that I was like, wait, why did I not realize that? Like the people in your own country are just like pitting you against each other. And it's like, why? When did that start? Like, when did that sort of fascination with lighter skin start happening? Because I don't know if it was like during the colonization. I know it like skyrocketed during the colonization because there was a whole like
I
thing
imagine
where
that did it.
yeah, because like certain people were taught the English language back then and they were like, we're educated, blah blah blah. Like England was like really pushing that, like, you're the educated ones if you can speak English. And the people that didn't were like,
leave the country.
Yeah, pretty well. Not even that. Like they didn't even let them leave the country. They just like they planted them as like, you're the educated ones. You can like convert other people, but also you're the special ones. Like it was a good way to get people on their side, like what they thought they were doing, and like. It's easier to make people fight against each other than to have them fight against you. And that's what England is doing.
I mean, at that point, England, historically, they liked having their fingers in a lot of pies. And the issue with that is eventually you run out of fingers. So when, people started calling them out and people started pushing the British out, that's when issues started arising, especially because historically, I mean, I say this like it's a big revelation, but this was infamously an issue with a lot of people who considered themselves global superpowers at the time, and that's money. It takes so much money to fund any of these campaigns that they were doing, and they would hold like dozens and send out like so many parties out to like, hey, investigate this plot on the map. Hey, go here, see what's there, and bring stuff back for us. And a lot of the times, it would come out as a benefit because like no one would come back alive. You would come back with a smaller party and dudes with money, and that's it. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that they would have to resort to tactics such as that because it's the only effort you would have to put in is putting pressure on people to educate others. It's on to those people now to then do the rest of the work, and then you come back later and see how it's going. And if it's destabilized enough, then you can move in. Then you can start like putting up outposts and other buildings, and then suddenly it takes off from there. It does its own work.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they sort of like they definitely like worm their way in that way without actually getting their hands dirty.
Yeah.
But I think by that point, like they'd already colonized a bunch of places, so they sort of figured out how to get it going.
Oof.
Yeah, but yeah, the main bit about like the whole north-south divide in India is like there's a literal divide where like the further north you go, the more lighter skinned everyone is. And the
Yeah.
further south you go, the more darker skinned they are. And like if you watch any Bollywood movies, like South Asians tend to look a certain way. And it's not just like skin color or anything, it's like they physically look very different. And most movies tend to not cast like anyone that's South Asian, which gives another sort of prejudice to it, because then everyone's like, oh well, this sort of like these sort of Indians are like the attractive ones and the other ones aren't the attractive ones. And then that kind of translates to Hollywood too, because like you'll typically get North Asians like or North Indians in movies, if at all. And like you'll rarely ever get South Indians.
Has anyone ever like bothered you for like movies that come from Bollywood? Or they're just like, oh, like if you grew up there, like do you have like good like recommendations or?
Oh my god! Thank God, no. I remember my dad was like really worried about me going back to school in England because like Slumdog Millionaire came out. He's gonna be like, oh no, everyone's gonna think that India's like that, and I was like, I don't think so.
Oh man!
But he was genuinely like, oh god, that's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire is a very pocket case. Hi, loud car. Okay, where are you going? Down the street like that? All right. Damn bitch, you live like this? All right. So, anyways, Slumdog Millionaire is one of those pocket cases in which it's like, hey, we cast somebody of this ethnicity, so you know what's coming next, and then it's like, all right, well, we'll see where it goes, but luckily it doesn't seem to have really done any lasting impact.
No,
Like
definitely
a lot
not.
of other
I think
films.
a lot of people in India were worried about it at the time, though. Because it really does just give that impression.
Woof. So, Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Man, that started this
we
whole
got
thing.
that from Indonesia. I still don't know much about Indonesia. I think
about
like
you,
my first thought was actually the Cowboy Bebop song. Was it mushroom
Incredible.
hunting?
Outstanding. Incredible, really. I love the way brains work, man.
I didn't even think about the actual country.
Well, I guess we're alone with Mr. Hyde. What happens from here?
Yes.
Oh, wait, tell me that,
however, we have some updates.
Oh shit.
Lua likes us now. And she also speaks in French.
Oh no.
Votre ame
Put more French in there. We know you can do it. Votre âme est un passage.
Es un passage toisi.
Éventuellement, masqué, et bonjour masqué.
E bugmask. Joie doulouze. Dasso e quasi. Three stools. Déguisement fantastique.
Déguisement fantastique.
Fantastique.
Fantastic.
I don't know what any of this means.
Fantastic. Anyways.
Well, I got
it's
that.
fine. It's
Disguisement? What was that supposed to be?
Who knows?
Disguise.
I think it's literally just talking about.
And Bailey's is a #1 pumpkin spice fan. Very cool, Bailey's.
Very original. Hyde.
Oh.
That's a. Oh, his. Oh, contact. Okay. If you want to contact me, contact this number.
Alyssa. Is that his?
Don't call
what
this
does
number.
CP mean? Like producer?
Yeah, I think it's like his talent agent. It's essentially the person that screens all the shit that he gets.
Ah, okay. Wait, why?
Oh, we have one more.
Do you have a story?
There it is. Hold up.
Dad
From
just
Rachel.
found my missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kitten. Cool. Oh, just gotta like that.
That must feel so weird. hundreds of people you don't know liking what you say, and then you just see the one person you do, and you're like, awesome. I'm glad they saw that. Just
That's the person I wanted to see.
that's the person I know.
Gala.
All right.
So what was that mafia shit about? And modeling and fine arts. Are you like genuinely considering a career change?
All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked.
What?
I know old man Georgie said this area is safe. And it's a bit of a pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value.
Oh. That's why he drove all the way from LA to Seattle.
It's either he drove or he flew, but either way, that's still ideal.
And then
He must
maybe
have
just
drove
sent
his car
over
up
his
here.
car.
He probably just drove up here, and then he just flies back to LA.
Yeah. I don't think he drives back and forth, yeah.
God, that'd be way too much drive. That's way too much driving. That's like crossing through...
He doesn't seem like the kind of person that would drive that much. For fun.
2.5 states? 2.5 states. That's like 8, 10... Anywhere from like, that's a 9 to 16 hour drive, like, every day?
Yikes. No, thank you.
My guy. No, thank you. God. But Coco senses a story.
I sense a story.
Why is the number of viewers only going up?
What? No.
Why is this happening? You started out with like 2, now there's like 6. Make it stop.
Go away.
Go away. It's quite a story indeed. But I'll make it short, cause it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch.
So you slipped his watch? Ugh.
You know me well, Kupo. Some friends and we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment.
What a rapscallion.
I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet.
I'm sorry.
Heart-shaped.
Are you a 13-year-old sneaking away from your parents' house? What?
Perhaps. This should not work. And I snuck out of the hotel room. Of the hotel room?
What?
There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well.
He had your car keys. Just take a taxi then.
He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which, I admit, might appear ambiguous from the outside. But to me, was very enjoyable indeed. What, were you ballooning nitro? What the fuck are you going on about? We were right in the thick of it, when suddenly... we hear a tap on the window.
Uh-oh. Was it Papa Gala?
Perhaps.
Let me guess. That was Gala.
The wolf himself. He peers inside, and he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking.
Jeez, what?
Terrifying. We all just kind of freeze. And then... he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?"
Maybe you should have left a note saying that you snuck out.
No, otherwise that's the point of the mound of pillows under the blanket. opens the door and tosses my dates outside.
Dates? Oh my.
Oh my.
Mr. Hyde. You're not winding me up, are you?
Oh, Kupo, I wish.
He's giggling himself to death.
I'm sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it.
Poor Gala.
He princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that.
I can. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one.
Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least, not until he removed my gag.
What?
Alright, so they were having a full-on orgy in that car.
Alright, okay.
Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified.
I can understand.
And not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass.
Poor Gala.
Pupo, I see where your allegiance lies.
It will always be with Gala. I'm sorry, Hyde.
Personally, I say, poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala, even then.
The event timer! Movie!
Moving. Oh yeah, look at that. It says it's happening now.
It's
And
I'm missing it. No, the movie's going on without me.
The
movie
Zoomers
that I
are,
started.
the Zoomers are now getting restless.
Oh no. Their attention is already deficit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this day goes on after this conversation.
I don't think so.
Can't.
I want to finish the day before we do anything.
Okay, alright.
How can
I mean, I
anyone
already
be
finished
angry
this
at Gala?
I mean, probably if they don't know him.
That's true. That's true.
But I couldn't be angry at Gala, even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming.
Ooh.
He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though.
Yeah.
He had woken up, had found me, and was already suspecting the worst.
Poor Gala.
And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere. It's a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account.
Of course he is, because you didn't leave a note or anything.
Well, so he stopped talking to me for a few weeks.
Aww. He's just so precious and pure. That doesn't sound unfair, actually. And you know what? Fuck you, Hyde. How dare you make Gala worry?
I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside.
Did he just steal his car?
Looks like it.
It's like, well, you made me worry, so I'm just gonna take your car. Thanks, bye.
And the back seat is ruined.
Ugh.
And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it.
Wow, you're so nice.
He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over.
Oh boy.
And it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I.
You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde.
Sentimental, That. What you took away from my story. Not a strange, horny mess.
I tried to forget about that bit, to be honest.
I'm trying not to. But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. Until...
I feel like we're not alone.
I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go.
It has.
Before I lose my remaining cred.
What cred? I hope the car is safe and sound.
So do I. And Kupo.
Yeah?
Nah, nothing. Have a good night.
What do you mean? You could have just said things like that.
Oh my.
Good night.
He's pushing our customer, our customer, whatever the fuck. But he's trying to push the boundaries of the relationship.
No, but they were supposed to be there. But now I'm curious. He left so much unsaid.
At the same time, said way too much.
And safe journey home.
He never came back.
Already out. Oh no.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
We made that.
Whoa.
Once.
Monday, September 25th, 2023.
Yo, it's 2024.
Yo, that's crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, first wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Huh?
Now, why would that... Now, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Passport signatures. Does that mean, like, your own signature? Or does that mean, like, an official recognition of the passport signatures?
Maybe?
The rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices, a brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales.
Huh. I wonder why.
Oh no. They're coming in droves.
The Cocos are coming. We're gonna take over.
No.
Soon there shall be a coffee shop, a nighttime coffee shop on every street.
Nah. The nighttime coffee
We will
shops.
listen to all your drama.
And we will help you fall in love.
Fall in love. Make friend.
Discover your purpose in life, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we do. Fix family problems.
Free to charge newspaper.
Oh, right.
Now,
and on that note,
save the
day is
game.
over. The game, I'll click start the next day. The game is saved. I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. Well, not our problem.
Whatever.
Sucks to be you, Coco, with your terrible power and everything.
Ah, the phone's going off. I'm gonna take this call real fast.
And now, I shall go back to my childhood. Because I'm watching a movie from my childhood. And it's a very special movie. Boop's already tuned out. Good night, everyone. We shall continue coffee talk another day.
Look, I had to take a call, okay?
Boop's on the phone. Boop's back.
I had to take a call, but now I'm back. Guess what?
What?
Coffee talk in the future. Stay tuned. Whoa,
Coffee
crazy.
talk in the future. Coffee talk hibiscus and poopy.
Yeah, 2024 is it's gonna be the year of visual novels, I bet.
The year of the visual novel.
You got a visual novel? We're probably gonna do it. Just kidding. We won't.
We will do it. Fuck you guys, actually.
Send your suggestions to
we won't look
Flint's super secret email at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Flint's gonna screen your suggestions and decide if they're good enough to stream or not. So if we don't end up getting to it, please actually just reject them all, unless they attach money, or they offer.
Yeah, then
offer
we'll
to pay us
consider
for
it.
Or if it's free, that's another thing. If it has like a review key in it, that might be.
No, because then you'll get fidget spinner maker.
No, you're right. Shit.
I already have that game.
What?
Because someone gifted
And you
it.
haven't streamed it?
No!
I can't believe this. This is all a farce.
Why are we playing Coffee Talk 2 and we could have been playing Fidget Spinner Maker? Okay, guys, I need to leave. Movie time is a wasting. It is already 10:30, and
Whoa.
I must eat movie.
You must eat movie?
I must eat movie. Good night.
Right.
Get out of here.
Okay. No, alright. Yeah, sure. No problem.
The Zoomers are gonna cry. They're already yelling. They were like, oh, I guess movie's not happening then. It's like, girl, come on.
They're like little baby birds.
Literally, they're like, oh, the movie's not happening in like 10 minutes? Okay. I guess we're not doing movie then. Like Coco's just forgotten about it, I guess. No, I haven't.
That's exactly how it works.
Oh my gosh. All right, we'll do this again soon, actually, because I really want to do more.
Yeah, it's fun.
it's always
I forget
fun.
how nice this is. Anyways,
Honestly.
I'll talk to you later, and I'll see all the people in chat. Never. That's right. Stay away. I'm fending you off with a chair.
No!
Get away from me.
Get
away from me. I'm about to Van Daminator someone.
Oh no.
That's when you toss a chair at someone, they catch the chair, and then you kick the chair into their face.
What? Yikes!
It's very hype every time it happens.
No, you're gonna do it to Flint.
Oh my god, I don't know how practical that'd be. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not very athletic. It would be a little awkward.
And you'll like throw the chair and then like kick it, but like it'll already have fallen to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Flynn just like knows what's coming and they just drop the chair and then I just kick
Flint just holds the chair.
just holds the chair up, hits me with it while I go for the king. He's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have
like
this kind of
throw the chair in
times.
the air and Flint just like grabs it and just hits you with it.
He just lets it fall.
Yeah, he just
steps
puts
away.
It down.
Just steps gingerly to the side and just watches the chair
And then
just
just
fly
sits on
past him. Oh. Well, that's a botched chair spot. Anyways, this has been Coffee Talk. Hibiscus and Blue Pea.
Hibiscus and Blue Pea coming next week.
Coming to a theater near you. And possibly on streaming services.
Only on twitch.tv/boopadoop.
Oh my.
That's where the next stream's gonna be, guys.
Whoa.
Go catch it there, not here.
No.
We're never streaming it here again. Only on Boop's channel.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Good night.
It's gonna mess with my branding. I don't know.